Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Times now breaks open the Sushant Singh Rajput case tonight. On the News Hour, we bring to you the biggest twist in the case that has been seen so far. Rhea Chakrabarti breaks her silence for the first time. Times now has exclusively accessed Rhea's petition in the top court. This is the petition that I hold in my hand. She claims that she's been falsely implicated by Sushant's father. She also claims that Sushant Singh Rajput was suffering from depression, due to which he committed suicide, and that she and Sushant were in a live-in relationship till the 8th of June, which is exactly 6 days before Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead. Moreover, she claims that she will not get a fair trial in Patna, and now, after tagging Home Minister Amit Shah demanding a CBI probe, she wants now the case to be transferred back to Mumbai Police. And there are reasons why Rhea Chakrabarti wants the case to be transferred to Mumbai Police, because there is information that is going from Mumbai Police to Rhea Chakrabarti. All of that coming up on the News Hour, and why Rhea's version doesn't add up is the big question we are asking. I'm going across to my colleagues, Vivek Narayan, executive editor, who's joining me on the News Hour tonight. Vivek, can you take us through the statements and the petition that Rhea has filed with the Supreme Court?
It's amazing, Navika, the way the petition is worded. It's not of a person who's being probed, perhaps. It's of a person who has the effective blessings of the Mumbai Police. Point number one, and the only important thing that she wants in this case is that Bihar Police should not probe the case. For that, she has this as an evidence. She says that I have a letter which is written to the Mumbai Police, and as I said, the letter is to Mumbai Police from a person called Siddharth Pithani. Siddharth Pithani is a good friend of Sushant. What does he write? He writes, "Dear sir, this mail is to inform you that I received conference phone calls from family members of Sushant Singh, Mr. O.P. Singh, Ms. Neetu Singh, and an unknown number on 22nd of July. They asked me questions regarding Rhea Chakrabarti and her expenses during her stay at Mont Blanc with Sushant. I received another phone call yesterday, and Mr. O.P. Singh asked me to give a statement against Rhea Chakrabarti to the Bihar Police. I was told that I would receive a phone call, after which I received a call." Essentially, Navika, they are saying the family of the deceased is ganging up against Rhea. And how is it that this email from Siddharth Pithani, which was sent to the police station Bandra, reached Rhea? Rhea, remember, as of now is a person of interest. She's being probed by the Bihar Police. We are not saying she's accused or she has any other role, but a person of interest. How come the Mumbai Police has leaked, I must use the word leaked, how come the Mumbai Police has leaked this letter to Rhea? This is a big question. This has turned out to be a Bihar Police versus Mumbai Police, or if you look at it that way, the entire NDA political spectrum versus the Congress Sena spectrum.
Well, Vivek, stay with me, and I want to show our viewers this letter that is written right here in the petition Rhea has filed. This has been filed by Siddharth Pithani, and this is his account right here. And this letter email has been written on Tuesday, July 28th, the day, and this is at 2:48 p.m. The case filed at Patna against the petitioner is entirely misconceived and has been filed so far as to harass the petitioner. Close relative of deceased is ADG in Haryana Police. Possibility of influencing the filing of FIR in Patna, and further proceedings cannot be ruled out. So she had advance information that the family was going to file a case in Bihar, in Patna. This is evident from this statement in the petition that she's filed. And then there is this email that has been written to PS Bandra, Mumbai, Maharashtra Police, and this email is now available 28th of July's email. And the petition, let's see the date of the filing of the petition. The date of the filing of the petition is really also on the 29th of July, within 1 day flat. Within 1 day flat, this petition has been leaked by the Mumbai police in Bandra, and this mail where Siddharth Pithani says, this mail is to inform you that I received conference phone calls from the family members of Sushant Singh, Mr. O.P. Singh. This is the ADG in the Haryana police that Siddharth Pithani is talking about, Miss Meetu Singh, and an unknown number which is mentioned here on 22nd of July, and they asked me questions regarding Riya Chakrabarti and her expenses during her stay at Mount Blanc with Sushant. I received another phone call yesterday, that is on the 27th of July, and Mr. O.P. Singh asked me to give a statement against Riya Chakrabarti to Bihar police. I was told I would receive a phone call, after which I received a call from a unknown WhatsApp number. He names the number again here, but the call ended within 40 seconds and no statement was recorded. I'm pressurized to comply and record statements against Riya, the things which I'm not aware of. The big question at this point, Padmaja Joshi, consulting editor, also joining us. Padmaja, how did the Mumbai police email complaint of Siddharth Pithani reach Riya Chakrabarti to be available to her in first copy and to be filed in the petition?
That's a very, very important question, and that has to be answered at this point by the police. But what's also interesting, Navika, is that in her plea, she actually says that the entire FIR that has been filed against her in Bihar reeks of malice. And I'm quoting from her plea, where she is saying that there is a serious apprehension that she, that is Riya Chakrabarti, will not be treated fairly by people who have usurped jurisdiction at the very outset. She's talking about the Bihar police. Further, that a 4-member team from Patna has been mobilized to Mumbai amidst the pandemic. Such conduct, action without jurisdiction and haste. So there seems to be an attempt to pit the two police teams against each other. You are saying, what is the jurisdiction of the Bihar police? And second, you are saying, why did this team suddenly land up for investigation when I was completely cooperating with the Mumbai police? This, she says in clear words, the haste and action without jurisdiction reeks of malice, and which is why she wants the transfer. What is also important, that all of the allegations that have been made in the FIR against her in Patna, based on the complaint filed by the father of Sushant Singh Rajput, she says the allegations in the FIR are entirely false and concocted with ulterior motive, and the petitioner denies the same. Petitioner was in a year-long relationship with the deceased and is herself in a state of trauma from the incident. Petitioner and the deceased last resided. Why it's also important, because this plea, for the first time, Navika, gives the first-hand account. Riya Chakrabarti has not spoken so far. So this, in her words, she is describing what the last few days of the couple spent together were like. She says that the petitioner was in a year-long relationship with the deceased and is herself in a state of trauma. Petitioner and the deceased last resided together on the 8th of June 2020. After that, the petitioner temporarily moved to her Santa Cruz residence. The petitioner was in love with the deceased, as in trauma. In fact, through her social platform, she requested the Union Home Ministry for a CBI inquiry. So she is basically saying, I am being subjected to a witch hunt. The Bihar police is acting out of malice. Their actions reek of malice. If anything, I am the one who is traumatized. I am the victim in this whole thing. The interesting thing, though, is the malice angle. Why would the Bihar police have any malice against someone that they wouldn't have known earlier?
Well, stay with me, Padmaja and Vivek, but let me get in the lawyers in the case, and let me get in this evening Mr. Vikas Singh, Sushant Singh's family lawyer and former ASG, Ishkaran Bhandari, lawyer for Kangana Ranaut, and Geeta Luthra, senior advocate in the Supreme Court. But Mr. Vikas Singh, I want to ask you, do you find it strange, Mr. Vikas Singh, that Siddharth Pithani's email addressed to the Bandra police on 28th of July finds its way into the petition filed on 29th of July or thereabouts by Ms. Riya Chakrabarti? She says malice, she questions the jurisdiction. That's her legal right to do. But how does an internal document of a complaint of Siddharth Pithani against Bihar police be provided to Ms. Riya Chakrabarti? Is that strange?
It's not only strange, Navika, it's a very, very serious issue. It's an issue which actually should lead to the suspension of that particular police station, Thana, that in charge, who is manning that police station. How dare he leak out such information to the accused in the case registered by the Patna police? Navika, I'll tell you something very interesting. Let me assume to give the benefit of full doubt to Mumbai police that the family didn't say anything. Let me assume that. Let me assume that we didn't even write on 25th of February. Now, if a death like this happens, what will any police officer do? He will question the immediate people who were around Sushant Singh Rajput. He will question the servants. He will question the bodyguards. He will question the gym trainer. He will question his earlier girlfriends. Now, all this is not done for almost 16 days. Now, the 16th day, Riya Chakrabarti is called for the first time. Now, if Riya Chakrabarti was living with him, was admittedly administering him all these medicines, and she was taking him to the doctors, and if he died after she left him, if she is not in the zone of consideration, let me not put her as an accused as far as Mumbai police is concerned. I'm trying to give full benefit to Mumbai police. At least she is in the zone of consideration to find out the real cause of why Sushant Singh died. Why did he commit suicide? I mean, if that is also not Mumbai police considers to be something very, very basic, and starts calling, people who are remotely connected with Sushant Singh Rajput, whom we had worked with 2 years back or 3 years back, or one contract or the other, and, calling everybody from Bollywood who are remotely connected with Sushant Singh Rajput, and not calling anybody who was immediately connected with Sushant Singh Rajput. If you tell me that if this kind of an investigation can be justified by any stretch of imagination, I will have nothing to say in this matter. So I don't understand how can Mumbai police come up and even take this defense that the family didn't say anything to him. Let me assume they didn't say anything to him. But what does that mean? What does the Bombay, if there is a death, there is a suicide, you have to find out why did that person commit suicide. How do you find out why did that person commit suicide? You interrogate the staff, you interrogate why the staff was changed, you interrogate the person with whom you were living, what medicines were being given. So I don't, and the money trail.
Absolutely,
there was money
absolutely important. The money trail was important. The fact that Riya Chakrabarti was living with him till the 8th of June, and he passed away on the 14th of June. That's when it was reported, and he was found hanging in his own room. But isn't this becoming now an internecine? And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Ishkaran Bhandari, is this now becoming political power play? Ishkaran Bhandari, I'm asking you that question simply because motives are being attached to the Haryana police ADG, who happens to be the brother-in-law of Sushant Singh Rajput. How does he have the power to influence Bihar police? In that matter, then they can influence even in Mumbai, because some batchmate or the other will be there in Mumbai. So why did they not take his name till this FIR was filed? Now, Bihar police is being questioned, ADG in Haryana police is being questioned, and the fact that Riya was not questioned, and Sandeep Singh, the friend of Sushant Singh Rajput, however much you want to believe him or disbelieve him, the fact is that he said during the funeral, after the passing away of Sushant Singh Rajput, Riya Chakrabarti was not seen anywhere near Sushant Singh Rajput. Is that possible, and is that normal?
Navika, everybody, and including the family and the entire public, because as we know, the public kept it alive on social media and media, wants justice in this case. If it gets bogged down in a bureaucratic fight between Bihar and Maharashtra government, where we heard Mama saying that the Bihar police is not being held by Mumbai police, that does not help the cause of justice at all in this case. And also Mumbai police in 47 days has frankly not investigated this matter. In 1 year, if we saw 15 crores being transferred into account of Riya or her family, that's not an ordinary circumstance. I'm not saying whether it's criminal or not. It's just not an ordinary circumstance. If we see his trainer on your 6 o'clock show saying that he was being given pills which he was not having earlier, and these pills were affecting his state of mind, then that is not an ordinary course, and that could also be a case of murder if you altered his mind so much that he did something which was unfortunate. That is not ordinary course, that wasn't investigated. So rather than getting bogged down in this fight where the Home Minister comes and says of Maharashtra that it will not be transferred to CBI, where police from day one even before the final post-mortem report says it's a case of suicide. That means they have made up their mind where Riya Chakravarti gets interrogated, or not even interrogated, a statement gets taken on 16th day. That is not ordinary course happening. And everybody wants justice, not a bureaucratic fight where the state of Bihar has already filed a caveat in the Supreme Court saying hear us. And I presume the state of Maharashtra will also file a caveat in this petition of Riya Chakravarti saying hear us. Rather than getting bogged down in this destructive fight where evidence gets further lost, it is high time, I believe, that the state of Maharashtra should just transfer the matter to CBI, especially since ED has already summoned Bihar FIR and ED believes there is something to look into it. Everybody wants justice. Rather than Riya blaming Bihar for Bihar elections happening, that is why an FIR is registered, and people believing Mumbai police is not doing this because of XYZ reason, we need to find clarity and justice for Sushant Singh
Absolutely.
Rajput.
You hit the nail on the head,
Let's do that.
Ishkaran Bhandari. And Ishkaran, stay with me because we have some sensational details that are coming up. And sources have told us that there is a big name involved and possible power play in Mumbai, why this case is not being allowed by the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra government from going out of its hand. Mumbai police probe could be compromised. We've seen one email that has been released and given to Riya Chakravarti. Now we understand big name was at Sushant's party the night before his suicide or alleged suicide. In fact, there was a big name. We are told it was possibly a politician's son, even a minister's son, who was in the building, in the apartment. And the CCTVs have not been functioning since then. Police allegedly is trying to hide the presence of this big name, is what sources are telling us. The after party of Sushant Singh Rajput's at his house, he was even playing online games. What is suspicious that Sushant left behind no suicide note? Siddhant Mishra joins me live from Mumbai. Siddhant, what are sources telling you? Is there possibility of a political connection and a political name that the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra government is trying to hide?
Navika ji, you are absolutely right. Even some of the sources are hinting about that fact. I really don't know whether Mumbai police has taken this particular episode on record or not, and what is Mumbai police's findings. But some of the close associates have confirmed that yes, there was a party that took place. Somebody powerful was present in that party, and there was a heated argument, and after that Sushant left. So this is a theory that is coming up. I've been hearing this since morning from several people related to the case. Even Nilotpal Mrinal also dropped hint regarding the same when I interviewed him this morning. So Navika ji, there are a lot of things. We also have accessed the statement of Meetu Singh, where Meetu has clearly alleged that Riya was into black magic. This is what a servant told Meetu, and Meetu quoted that servant and gave statement to police. Also, a financial angle which currently Bihar police is looking into. 3 companies, 15 crores, credit debit card is expenditure in Europe.
Right, but we have Nilotpal Mrinal. He's a family friend of the Singhs, has been close to the family. Nilotpal Mrinal joins us live on the News Hour tonight. Nilotpal Mrinal, big name present in Sushant's house on the day before this happened. Any information that the family has discussed with you? Any revelations that you have also been able to access to this end?
Ma'am, the thing is, as per the Mumbai police gave a statement yesterday why family not came and complained about what has happened, what they wanted to say, what they mentioned in the FIR in Bihar. The thing is, someone coming on 15, going back on 16, so much in pain and grief, how anyone will think, or how foolish it is, or disgusting it is to ask something from the family who is grieved. Why not Mumbai police went to Patna, met his family, met his father, and asked what they want exactly? They are calling everyone. Why they are not calling those people with whom Sushant Bhai had worked? Now regarding the party and everything, if anything is there, Now the flat has been vacated. No one is staying in the flat. It has been not sealed. It is vacated now. So you can understand if Mumbai police is serious, why not
पर
they giving it
आपको
to
पार्टी
CBI?
की इंफॉर्मेशन कहीं से मिली थी, फैमिली की इंफॉर्मेशन
नहीं।
कहीं से आई थी कि वहां पार्टी थी, और आपको लगता है इसी वजह से फ्लैट को सील नहीं किया गया ताकि सारे इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ये कोई सुराग ना मिले?
See, I went there 4 days ago and I spoke to the watchman. Okay, listen, maybe watchman can be compromised. I cannot say they cannot compromise. But as per watchman who worked there for 27 years, as per him, there was no party. But I cannot say they cannot be compromised. They are watchmen. They get very less salary. I cannot say there was there or not there. But CCTV, there are 3 CCTV camera on the tree inside in the campus. Okay, that I can see. I had seen that. And the watchman, you cannot say it cannot be compromised. So better Mumbai police would have handed it over to CBI. The thing is,
Very important question. So let me get in Mr. Vikas Singh, the family's lawyer, as well as Geeta Luthra, well-known criminal lawyer. Vikas Singh, I want to ask you, the Mumbai flat of Sushant Singh Rajput was not even sealed. And there are reports that there was a party in his house, maybe the night before, maybe the night before that, you know, within 48 hours, there was a party and there were some powerful names in that party, and there was a fracas, there was a brawl in that party. I want to ask you, Vikas Singh, could it be that the Mumbai police is not wanting to give this investigation away to CBI or to Bihar police simply because it wants to protect this powerful name? No sealing of the flat, no CCTV footage, and therefore absolutely no evidence, and emails that are late. Is this too much of a coincidence?
Navika, as I told you earlier also, that when a suicide happens, the immediate thing that you do is, of course, as you rightly said, to seal the premise where the suicide takes place and keep it sealed till you have done the complete inquiry as far as the flat is concerned. Seize all the video cameras, all the CCTV cameras, seal all what has happened, and then get into what exactly happened in the last 10 days of his death. Now, in the last 10 days of his death, if they had looked into, they would have first realized that Ria left him on the 8th. Why did he leave him on the 8th? Why did she block his phone number? Did she tell somebody in the family? I mean, these are some normal questions which the police, Mumbai police, should have done on its own. I'm presuming that the family said nothing. Let me assume this, give the benefit to the Mumbai police. So, if Ria left the family, left Sushant Singh Rajput, why did she block him? Did she inform anybody in the family that what medicine he's taking? Did she inform anybody in the family that please take care of him and ensure that he's all right till I come back? Because that is what she's saying in the Supreme Court, that I had just gone out for a short while. Who all did Sushant Singh meet, as you rightly said, if there was a party, to interrogate who all were there at that party? What was his mental condition? His sister who lived with him for 4 days. I mean, Mumbai police has done nothing of that kind. What they're doing is they're calling people who were remotely connected to him, who Sushant Singh worked 1 year back or 2 years back or 5 years back, and looking into contracts and what contracts he signed with whom. I mean, contracts can always be different. Every contract is negotiated separately. Every contract can have a separate term, and it can't be said that because there is a contract, it can be said to be a direct consequence of his death. I mean, it can't even be said as a remote consequence of his death. So I am actually, feeling very, very sad that Mumbai police, which is considered to be a very, sort of a competent police force, is doing an investigation of this kind, and now they are still wanting to cling to this case and oppose the transfer to this matter to the Bihar police and not cooperating with the Bihar police. Somebody just showed on the channel that the poor Bihar police people are traveling on auto rickshaws and doing investigation and going to the people whom Bombay police.
So there is a deliberate attempt, and it could be to save a powerful name. But Vikas Singh, we have some more breaking information. We have interviewed the gym trainer of Sushant Singh Rajput, and I want you to see those visuals. Look at the kind of training that Sushant Singh Rajput was used to doing. This is his trainer, Sami Ahmed, who spent a lot of time, and look at how fit Sushant Singh Rajput was, and it's a very important piece of information that Sami Ahmed gives out. Let's listen in to Sami Ahmed.
We had just started with those things when we actually started training. We started off with the training, but that was the time he started taking the medication as well.
Okay. And this is during the period of December 2019?
December. No. This was December 2020. Oh, sorry, 2019.
2019,
Yeah,
right. So, so basically he had just started taking those medications. So you are also a gym instructor. What did you tell him? Because these medications, what did he tell you that it enhanced his performance when he's working out, or it affected his
to be very
mental?
honest, it had a negative impact.
It had a negative impact.
Right. So that is what I told him. So let's do one thing. Let's focus more on the physical aspect instead of the medication. But he had told me that the course of the medication is about to get over, and since he has started with those things, he just wants to complete it, because even leaving the course, in the midway is actually not good.
So you mentioned about it, that it had a negative impact. So can you please elaborate how negative, what kind of a negative impact was it?
It used to create too much of anxiousness in his body.
Too much of anxiousness. So when he was working out...
Right. That was the time his hands and feet used to get numb,
So you have been training Sushant since a long time. You feel in the last 6 months, when he again resumed training with you, there was a stark difference in the Sushant that you knew and the Sushant that is now, that you met later on?
Yeah, there was a difference.
What was the difference?
What was the difference? There was a difference. It's just that, about the medications and other things, that Sushant never used to believe in all these things. But somehow or the other, to be very honest, it hits you as well, because he came out of dengue and he was concerned more about his health. He wanted to get back on track, So switching anything on and off, instantly, also has negative impacts on your body. So he was more concerned about the things.
Important points that the trainer reveals. Number one, that he was not somebody who took medicines earlier on. After meeting Ria, something changed. After that, he was taking some medicines. He used to call them dengue medicines, but it had an anxiety impact on him. But he was very sure that he wanted to get back to normal, to get back on his feet and be fit yet again. Geeta Luthra, I don't know, but to me it looks like he was being given something, and if there are mental health issues and Ria was not his wife or a family member, don't you think doctors should have also been in touch with the family, or is it not required in law, and is law flexible on this?
So the first thing is, I just want to, in fact, I've been listening to the debate, and I want to address various answers. But the first thing is to answer what you are saying. If indeed a person is not getting in touch with his family, that is his outlook. Here's a person who's a professional, who knows what he's doing. He is with a girlfriend temporarily or permanently. It's not important whether she has a nomenclature of a wife or not a wife. The fact is, the family purports that they knew that he was not keeping in touch with them. The family should have done something. The sister had come to see him 2 days before he died. So now this is the factual aspect in mental health. Apparently and I'm only quoting the newspapers because we can't have knowledge, that he had changed 5 psychiatrists or psychologists over a period of 1 year. Now sometimes these doctors do want to consult those who may have inputs. They may be family members, they may be friends, they may be relatives, they may be a live-in girlfriend, they may be anyone. But it is for the psychiatrist to decide, and the psychiatrist one of the psychiatrists, I believe, has already spoken out. I don't know whether it's to the police or he's spoken in the public domain, but it seems he has spoken. That's what I could read. Now coming to the aspect of the strangeness. So what the doctor seems to have opined, and we have to combine it with the FSL. There is you see, the moment a person dies as a suicide or in suspicious circumstances, there is an inquest report. So that's under 174 of CRPC, and then an inquiry is conducted under 176. So the Mumbai police was actually doing that, maybe because
I want to ask you, Geeta Luthra, I want to ask you, should the Mumbai police be giving out emails written to it to somebody who's an accused?
No, I don't think so.
For that one issue alone, should the case not be taken away from the Mumbai police? Yes or no?
No. That's not a ground. You see, under
that's
156,
Anand Ranganathan, is that not a ground enough?
For the magistrate.
You're already hearing theories. You've got financial irregularities in the FIR. You've got the father's complaint. You've got the fact that the father says she was being drugged. He was being given some medicines, which and the trainer also confirms that he wanted to get back into good shape.
1 minute, Navika, let me answer what I'm saying. Suppose you find that the police investigation is not proper. Firstly, it's a stage of inquiry into an inquest. So till they decide it's cognizable or non-cognizable, FIR would not be registered. But they were seized of the matter. Patna police has no locus. They could go to New York and register an FIR. According to me, they can't go to Patna police. This is completely unwarranted.
I don't understand. We are hearing political pressure, powerful names. We are hearing bigwigs of Bollywood being involved. We are hearing Riya Chakrabarti is being backed by some big names. And we are hearing, in this case, there are financial irregularities which are there. The Enforcement Directorate is looking at that FIR simply because it has financial irregularities and it is looking at a money laundering angle. But and Dr. Anand Ranganathan, isn't this the biggest lapse that the Mumbai police should be giving away letters privately written in complaint against the Patna FIR to the accused, who the Patna FIR is making an accused? I don't see this as a fair probe at all. Geeta Luthra is giving the argument that an FIR cannot be registered because inquiry is going on and they're seized of the matter. Forget they're seized of the matter. They're leaking information. They have not questioned any powerful people. They're doing a display parade of all the bigwigs. They don't seem to have any idea at all on what they're investigating, Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Would you like
the
good
evening, Navika. I agree with you, but I have to add to that.
Would you want the New York police to
now, Miss Luthra,
Geeta Luthra, come on.
Please,
let's not bother on the ridiculous by bringing in New York police, NYPD coming and investigating. The father lives in Patna. The boy is from Patna, and the family is in Patna. The father will go there. He's 72 years old, for God's sake, and he's not somebody who's rolling in money like the Bollywood bigwigs. He's a simple man.
I don't agree.
You may not, but Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Let the other speaker answer. Yes, let the other speaker speak.
Yes, Navika, very quickly, just first to answer this, nobody has been able to refute the Sushant Singh Rajput's family's lawyer when he says that Sushant was from Patna and the person who is claiming to be affected the most by this event is his father, who's also from Patna. So unless you refute, it was logical for the FIR to be filed from Patna, unless you refute the family's lawyer, I don't think I am not an expert, and neither Miss Luthra is. So let us leave that to the lawyers. But can I please come back to the topic?
Miss Luthra is a lawyer.
Interrupted this time by Miss Luthra.
I am an
Navika,
expert.
you're absolutely right, except
I am an expert. Sorry. Right, all right. Didn't seem like one, but anyway. Navika, safe to assume that Sushant's father, had he not filed the FIR, Mumbai police would have closed this case soon. Maybe it was already planning to. This itself is shocking because one of the many leads the Patna FIR implores an investigation on is the connection between Sushant's death and that of his secretary a week earlier. The mind boggles as to why the Mumbai police didn't think of taking the father's statement. Not only does it talk of Sushant being distressed,
that he'd be implicated by the accused in his secretary's death, it also discloses the money transfer of 15 crores from Sushant's bank account. More shocking is the fact that they didn't take a written statement of the man who was the first to be allowed to enter the crime scene. Navika, yesterday I had alluded to how this case reminds one of Sunanda Pushkar case that 6 years down the line has still not concluded. That also carried the charge of abetment to suicide. Remember Gopal Kanda case? Just give me 1 minute. That too carried the abetment to suicide charge, and even though Geetika Sharma had left a suicide note, that case has still not concluded even after 8 years. Same with Jia Khan's case, where abetment to suicide has still not been proven against the accused even after 7 years. Abetment to suicide is notoriously difficult to prove in court, given the recent Gurjeet Singh versus Punjab and Parashar versus Maharashtra SC verdicts. It is sweeping. Identifying a trigger as abetment is exceedingly tough, because once you start investigating what it might be, there is no saying who would come under the scanner. Indeed, this is what is sending shivers down the spine of many who were tarnishing Sushant's image and hoping the case closed quickly.
That's right, and absolutely, and I want to get in Rajiv Ranjan, spokesperson of the JDU. Also joining us is Kamlesh Rai, leader of the Shiv Sena. Kamlesh जी, मैं आपसे सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ, मुंबई पुलिस का इस केस में क्या इंटरेस्ट है कि वो लीक करती है इंफॉर्मेशन अक्यूज्ड को, वो स्टेटमेंट नहीं लेती है फैमिली का? रिया चक्रवर्ती का स्टेटमेंट लिया जाता है मिडल ऑफ जून में, जबकि मिडल ऑफ जुलाई में, जबकि सुशांत सिंह राजपूत जून के मिडल में मरे थे. ये सब मुंबई पुलिस का एंगल क्या है इसमें? हाउ कैन इट गिव इंफॉर्मेशन? आर यू प्रोटेक्टिंग समबडी हु इज रिच एंड पावरफुल? कौन था उस पार्टी में? किसको बचाया जा रहा है? ये सारे सवाल खड़े हो रहे हैं.
देखिए, मैं एक चीज़ बताना चाह रहा हूं कि हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी का पुलिस को स्पष्ट आदेश है कि जो भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व होगा, वो पहले तो 2 चीज़ पे पुलिस चेक कर रही है कि सुसाइड किए हैं कि उनका मर्डर हुआ है. दोनों चीज़ पे अलग अलग एंगल पे इन्वेस्टिगेशन चालू है. इसमें जो भी मिलेगा वो बक्से नहीं जाएंगे. माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी 2 दिन पहले बोले अगर जांच के बाद भी कोई डाउट होगा तो सीबीआई को भी देने को तैयार है केस. लेकिन उसके पहले कोई सुप्रीम कोर्ट गया, पीआईएल डाला, और पीआईएल आज आपको पता है कि पीआईएल डिसमिस हुआ, और उन्होंने बोला कि अगर करना तो हाई कोर्ट में जाओ, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी मुंबई पुलिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है. तो बिहार में उनको केस करने की जरूरत नहीं थी. अगर करना था
सर,
तो
1.5 महीना हो गया है. 1.5 महीना हो गया है, कोई भी तथ्य तो सामने आए नहीं है. एक परेड सी चल रही है, परेड में निकल क्या आ रहा है किसी को पता नहीं है, क्योंकि ईमेल भी लीक हो रही है, जो अक्यूज्ड हैं उनको लीक हो रही है. 22 तारीख को उनको थ्रेटन करता है कोई, उसकी कंप्लेंट 28 तारीख को जाती है मुंबई पुलिस को, और मुंबई पुलिस 24 घंटे में ही उसे अक्यूज्ड को लीक कर देती है. श्वेता शालिनी, आई वांट टू आस्क यू, डज दिस सीम नॉर्मल, or does this seem like the Mumbai police is hiding some powerful people, protecting some powerful people?
No, please note, Navika, whatever has happened in this case from the very beginning is complete sham. The DCP took practically 5 minutes to declare to the world that it was a suicide. Immediately after that, the Home Minister came on record to say to the media that it was a suicide. And it seemed as if he was instructing and giving further instructions as to what course the police has to follow. Now let me ask some simple questions. Now look at the words that the Home Minister had used, Anil Deshmukh ji has used a couple of days ago. He says, I will not transfer the case to CBI at any cost. Not even at the cost of credibility, not even at the cost of justice, not even at the cost of truth, absolutely at no cost. Now, you've heard Vikas ji, if Ankita Lokhande can give a statement to Bihar police, why could not she give a statement to Mumbai police? Because they never recorded, they never called her, they never asked. 9 hours Riya was with them. What did they do if they could not even find the trail of 15 crore rupees? What did they do? Did they only serve vada pav to her? What exactly was happening? Now, I also want to point out a couple of more questions which have remained unanswered. And the very recent one is, Riya Chakravarti, goes out and hires one of the most expensive lawyers Satish Manchande. Do you know he's also the public prosecutor for the Sadhu lynching case in Palghar? Who is calling the shots? And I'm sure, as Kamlesh ji says, the person who claims to have the steering wheel, he is the one who has gathered all praises from all over Bollywood and the so-called liberal giant by saying that he is the best PM on this planet. Why is he not calling the shots? Kamlesh ji just went on record and said that he will hand it over to CBI. Then why does his Home Minister say that he will, at any cost, he will not hand it over? Is there someone else who is calling the
Kamlesh
shots?
Rai ji,
Why don't we
Shweta Shalini ji, you know how Riya manages to get the most expensive lawyer, or does the most expensive lawyer only do this for money? Maybe he wants to look at this case because you know, he has his own reasons, or he wants to prove his own credentials. You know, there could be many reasons. We cannot vouch for that. That's your allegation, and I just hope Mr. Satish Manchande will come and respond to why he is appearing for Riya. But the fact is that every accused has a right to a lawyer. But Kamlesh Rai, the question, जो सवाल वो रेज कर रही हैं वो ये है कि किसी न किसी पावरफुल को बचाया जा रहा है, इसलिए मुंबई पुलिस लीक कर रही है, खराब कर रही है इन्वेस्टिगेशन को, फ्लैट को सील नहीं किया उन्होंने, फाइनेंशियल इरेगुलरिटीज एंगल को उन्होंने नहीं देखा, तभी ईडी को अंदर आना पड़ रहा है, उन्होंने सीसीटीवी फुटेज, उन्होंने अनीता लोखंडे का स्टेटमेंट, किसी चीज पर उन्होंने तवज्जो दी ही नहीं है। और अनिल देशमुख जी कह रहे हैं ये केस तो हम किसी हालत में सीबीआई को नहीं देंगे। क्यों? देश भर में उनके फैंस में एक जज्बा है कि जस्टिस नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ ना कुछ गलत है। तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? क्यों इतनी इंटरेस्टेड है इस केस में कि ये केस मुंबई पुलिस के पास ही रहे? क्या राज छुपा रहे हैं आप?
इसमें कोई राज छुपाने की बात नहीं है। होम मिनिस्टर जी ने जो बोला है कि ऑलरेडी मुंबई पुलिस, आपको पता है कि हर चीज में मुंबई पुलिस नंबर 1 पे रही है इंडिया में, और मुंबई पुलिस इसकी तहकीकात डीप तक जाके कर रही है।
मुंबई पुलिस नंबर 1 रही है। वो जो अक्यूज्ड है ईडी केस में डीएचएफएल के लोग जो अक्यूज थे उनको वो पूरा कॉन्वॉय में ले जा रही थी, उनके लिए स्पेशल परमिशन बन रहा था कोविड में। नंबर 1 तो है ही मुंबई पुलिस, इसमें तो कोई दो राय नहीं है, पूरा देश जानता है नंबर 1 है। कोविड में जो अक्यूज्ड हैं, जिन्होंने बैंक लूटे हैं, जिनके खिलाफ केसेस चल रहे हैं, जो अरेस्ट हो रहे हैं, जिनको ईडी ढूंढ रही है और जो एब्सकॉन्डिंग करार दिए जा रहे थे, उनको कोविड में स्पेशल परमिशन और कॉन्वॉय विद पुलिस दिया जा रहा था। नंबर 1 तो है ही नंबर पुलिस।
मैं किसी एक व्यक्ति का नाम नहीं ले रहा हूं, जिसने किया था उनको तुरंत मुख्यमंत्री जी ने छुट्टी पे भेजा था तुरंत, और उनकी इंक्वायरी चल रही थी।
अरे तो नंबर 1 तो है ना पुलिस।
किसी एक ऑफिसर और एक व्यक्ति की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, मैं पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट की बात कर रहा हूं, मुंबई पुलिस की बात कर रहा हूं, और सीबीआई में भी वही
मुंबई पुलिस ने आज तक
जो जांच कर रहे हैं,
मुंबई पुलिस ने आज तक मेंटल हेल्थ पे कुछ पता किया? मुंबई पुलिस ने फाइनेंशियल इरेगुलरिटीज पे कुछ पता किया? मुंबई पुलिस ने उनके पिताजी का या फैमिली का कोई स्टेटमेंट लिया? मुंबई पुलिस ने अनीता लोखंडे जी का कोई स्टेटमेंट लिया, जबकि वो कह रही हैं संदीप सिंह उनके दोस्त थे, उनका कोई स्टेटमेंट लिया? किसी का कोई स्टेटमेंट लिया सर, जिससे पता चले कि ये सुसाइड था या मर्डर था, मेंटल हेल्थ की प्रॉब्लम थी या कुछ दिया जा रहा था जबरदस्ती? कमुलेश राय एक सवाल, और ये ईमेल जो लीक किया गया है, ये मुंबई पुलिस नंबर 1 ने दिया है ना ईमेल,
ले रही है
ये मुंबई पुलिस नंबर 1 दे रही है। और लेट मी गेट इन नीरज सिंह बबलू जी, ही इज the brother of सुशांत सिंह राजपूत's father। नीरज जी, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूं कि परिवार ने रिया चक्रवर्ती पर कुछ ऐसे एलिगेशंस लगाए हैं और कहा है कि फाइनेंशियल इरेगुलरिटीज है और वो जबरदस्ती सुशांत को फैमिली से दूर कर रही थी। आप इस मामले में क्या जानते हैं? कुछ फैमिली के पास ठोस सबूत हैं कि वो ऐसा कुछ कर रही थी?
मामले में?
तो एफआईआर में है, एफआईआर से आप देख लीजिए कि क्या उसमें दिया हुआ है, उसी हिसाब से आपको पता चल जाएगा कि क्या क्या एफआईआर में है। एफआईआर के अगेंस्ट हम लोग अभी कुछ बोल नहीं सकते। जो एफआईआर में आप देख लीजिए, जो नॉलेज में जो जानकारी में आया उसी के तहत एफआईआर किया गया है, तो उससे सारा कुछ पता चल जाएगा आपको।
सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के ट्रेनर हैं जो जिम में उन्हें ट्रेन करते थे, और वो कह रहे थे कि पहले वो बिल्कुल दवाइयां नहीं खाते थे, बाद में उन्होंने कुछ दवाइयां लेनी शुरू की और उसके बाद मेडिकेशन के बाद उनमें कुछ तब्दीलियां आई, कुछ चेंजेस आए, जिससे उनको जिम में एक्सरसाइज करने में भी तकलीफ होती थी। ऐसा कुछ उन्होंने बताया अपने परिवार को?
इन बातों का कोई अभी पता नहीं है, और जो लोग बोल रहे हैं पुलिस उनसे पूछे, जांच करे, उससे पता चलेगा।
मनी ट्रांसफरेंस का जो बात है, ये जो फाइनेंशियल इरेगुलरिटी की बात है, आपको लगता है कि पिताजी ने भी उनके कहा है कि रिया ने सुशांत के अकाउंट से पैसे निकाले हैं, इसका आपके पास क्या सबूत है?
एफआईआर में चार्ज लगाया गया है। जब हम लोगों को पता लगा है कि ठीक है इस तरह का फ्रॉड किया गया है, मनी ट्रांजैक्शन किया गया, तो वो चीज़ें एफआईआर में है और उस पर जांच हो रही है। जांच में हमको लगता है कि उसका डॉक्यूमेंट्री प्रूफ होगा, और प्रूफ होगा तो कार्रवाई होगी, और कार्रवाई करे पुलिस, हम चाहते हैं कार्रवाई करे इस पर।
तहसीन पूनावाला, आई वांट टू आस्क यू, इज दिस अबाउट बिगविग्स in politics and in Bollywood who are behind the strange behavior of Mumbai police? In fact, if you look at the track record over the last 1.5 months, Mumbai police has hidden more than it has investigated. It's a charge that is absolutely transparently visible to the whole country.
Ma'am, I'm coming into this debate after 46 minutes. I'm going to be very brief to the point. Just give me my say. And you know, ma'am, that you are one of the few women I really look up to, and I've always made this abundantly clear.
I wish you had said I'm one of the few persons you look up to. Why do you make it all about gender?
People, I don't make it about gender, but you're one of the few people. But even in women, I mean, you know, I look up to women, and you're one of the few women and people I look up to. Therefore, I'm very disappointed, ma'am, that you allowed somebody to speak on your show something about black magic. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, and to make allegations. I'm not saying Riya is guilty or innocent, but you are innocent until proven guilty. So this black magic nonsense, and pardon my language, bullshit must stop. Let's stop this now. Now let me come to the pertinent point.
The sister has said it, and her traumatic condition and her emotional condition is probably a little beyond your understanding, Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla. Nobody has to believe every statement that is made by either side. But I want to ask you about this specific issue, and I'm talking about I'm talking about the fact that there are several lapses that the Mumbai police now, as police number 1, should not be very proud of. And the biggest one is in the petition of Riya Chakrabarti filed in the Supreme Court, which is Siddharth Pithani and his complaint made to PS Bandra, Mumbai on the 28th of July. How does this get leaked if the Mumbai police is doing a very, very fair investigation, and it wants to at least prove to the world that Bihar police needn't come into it? We are doing a fair job. Is this how they prove it?
Now that we are all on the same page that black magic is not evidence, let's come to your question. Chapters, and I have a lot of respect for Geeta Luthra. And there was a pseudo lawyer here who's asking if Geeta Luthra was a pseudo scientist here, if asking if Geeta Luthra was a lawyer or no. She's the best criminal lawyer. Under Chapter 12 and 13 of the Criminal Procedure Code, an offence is supposed to be investigated, inquired and tried by the police and court within the local jurisdiction where the offence is committed. So if Patna police has anything that they do believe, which is fair enough, and I respect Sushant Singh's father for registering an FIR, please file a zero FIR, please file a zero FIR with Mumbai police, and the Mumbai police will investigate, which is going in both directions.
Where's your conscience, Tehseen Poonawalla? Where's your conscience, Tehseen Poonawalla? Do you think
my conscience is in the law of the land? The Patna police has no legal jurisdiction, and asking me where is my conscience is not a legal answer, just like black magic is not a damn legal answer.
Let me expose the hypocrisy of this Congress chamcha.
At least I am not.
Tehseen Poonawalla, I want to ask you, do you think a father who's filed that FIR, it would have been easy for him to file that FIR? A father who's lost a young child?
You belong to a
think a father who's lost a young child and filed a complaint where he's poured his heart out, you think that's not the law of the land? I'm sorry, you may not think so, but as a human being, I don't think, but as a human being demanding justice for Sushant Singh Rajput and his family and his fans and the citizens of India is the law of the land, and I stand up for that law of the land. Anand Ranganathan, can anybody take that right that the law gives me to fight for justice?
Please fight at the right forum.
No, of course not. And as far as now, stop interrupting. Had enough of your antics. Learn some manners.
On law and fact. Don't come up with hypothetical theories. Because the theories are as...
You know, somebody who loses every case that he files in the Supreme Court, I don't think I need you as my law teacher, okay? Let Anand Ranganathan speak.
No, I'm telling the pseudoscientists.
Yes, number one. Yeah, all right, I'm a pseudoscientist. Yes, you are a top-notch scientist. You're going to get a Nobel Prize this year. Yes, absolutely. Dr. Tehseen, as soon as we know what you're expert in.
All right, Tehseen.
Now be quiet. Are you going to allow this to go on?
Let's not digress. This must be a debate for scoring points for you. For me, it is justice for Sushant Rajput. And let me get on with it. Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Yes, ever since the Rafale took the flight path over 10 Jajpat, this guy has been aggrieved. But now let me come to the topic. First of all, what I said in relation to Miss Luthra was in jest, and I'm sure she recognizes it. I'm sure she's a wonderful lawyer. As I said to, and I'll repeat to Tehseen, sense of humor is no laughing matter. So this was said in jest. It was not to be taken seriously, Miss Luthra. I do respect your expertise. So I apologize if you were offended, but I don't think you should be. Number two, look at Tehseen, how shamelessly he is calling a person who is grieving, the sister of Sushant, something that she said as bullshit. Does he have the guts to say that the Prophet, peace be upon him, did not do his final journey on a winged horse? Yes or no? Himmat hai to bolo. Chillate rehte ho idhar udhar ki baatein. Ab bolo, seedhe bolo. Himmat hai?
Listen, is that being tried in a court of law?
He is not going to answer. He doesn't have the guts.
I'm really not interested in your antics, Tehseen Poonawalla, but I want to get in. I want to get in Manasvi Thapar. 1 minute. Manasvi Thapar, I want to ask you. A police which wants to give the world an impression, at least this country an impression, that it is looking at this case unbiasedly and therefore it does not need to hand it over to the CBI. I want to ask you, does it really build its credentials by having so many omissions, including leaking a mail of a complaint written to the Mumbai police just 2 days ago?
52 minutes, just give me 52 seconds, I'll not take much. See, what had happened in this particular case, we all love Sushant Singh Rajput and we all want the truth to be out. So what is happening is there are lots of investigations going on. There is a Twitter investigation, there is a YouTube investigation, there is a media investigation, there is investigation by Bihar police, there is investigation by Mumbai police. Now ED has come into play. We all want CBI investigation. So many investigations, everyone is creating their own fantasy world out of it. Law and order have some procedures. Let it be followed, and right now Mumbai police was doing what it should do, what it was required to do. And Mumbai police, let me just take 10 more seconds. Mumbai police is the police which has fought 26/11. It is a police of brave men. It is a police with great valor. We are questioning the valor of Mumbai police as of now. Just because we need to score some political points, we are saying that Mumbai police is of no use. Mumbai police has not done any kind of investigation.
Well, we are only questioning the ulterior motives. Are they protecting somebody big and powerful? Are they protecting somebody big and powerful in the political world or in Bollywood? What is behind these very, very evident lapses? Shweta Shalini, do you think they are protecting somebody big and powerful? Otherwise, would there have been so many lapses? Yes or no?
Exactly, Navika. The question is, and that is what I wanted to tell Tehseen and to Manan, that we are questioning the intention. The family filed
Dr. Anand
a
Ranganathan,
MP in February.
has the Mumbai police built up its credentials, or has it exposed its flanks on this blatant protection game that it is playing?
40 plus people have given their statement. So let us trust the law and order.
What it appears to me, Navika, it is most certainly the latter. Most certainly the latter.
Well,
there are glaring lapses that you have exposed, that Ishkaran has exposed, and they have to be answered.
Well, lapses continue to happen. Mumbai police, another lapse nailed right here on the News Hour tonight. The email complaint to Mumbai police leaked to the accused. Yes, she's the accused. We are not saying she's guilty. She's the accused. But why would such a mail be released to the accused even before the matter reaches the court? It's a question that will be asked, and it's a question that raises doubts. This and many more lapses. And the biggest lapse of them all, till the Bihar police went to Mumbai and looked at the bank statements, why was the Mumbai police not looking at the financial irregularities angle of this investigation? Big story broken here, right here on Times Now. Times Now keeps you ahead with the investigation. We will get to the bottom of this. That is a promise we make to Sushant Singh Rajput, his family and his fans. Thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour. Padmaja Joshi up next. Don't go away.